Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
College graduates with student loan debt should be aware they're being targeted by people who want their money. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. A website is being shared on Facebook about a student loan debt program aimed at NDSU students. But is it legitimate? Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop talked with experts on what students should know before signing up for loan forgiveness.
This website offering student loan help from Consumer Money Advocate may look legit. It says an offer has been extended to NDSU graduates. But Jeff Jacobs with NDSU Student Financial Services says the university doesn't work directly with any lenders, and there are some red flags on this website.
When companies try to solicit students to say, you know, they're going to provide a loan forgiveness program, that really provides that red flag, the forgiveness.
Jacobs says there is forgiveness programs out there, but they are not common and not everyone can qualify.
They say their student loan forgiveness program. Each company doesn't have their own loan forgiveness program. There's one. It's through the Department of Education, through the federal government.
Jacobs says there are other red flags, like the company's location is not listed. He says the fine print is where students should look.
When they're not endorsed by the Department of Education, that's a red flag.
We spoke with students to see if they knew what the red flags were with this website. Some caught on quickly, while others didn't.
Yeah, you see President Obama. It makes it kind of look real.
I've never heard of this company or whatever you'd like to call it, and well, now that I'm looking at it again, there's like a lot of quotes.
Jacobs says other companies similar to this one have tricked students in the past.
And they provide their personal information, make payment, and find out later that it was not legitimate, and so the student still has their student loan debt, and they're even further or worse off than they were when they first started it.
Students with loan debt do have income-based repayment options and should always check with their lender. In Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
And another note, NDSU financial experts say that loan companies will not send out advertisements looking for business. And coming up in our consumer alert a little bit later here in the show, if you have student loans, debt collectors can now contact you through robocalls. And it's not just students that are being targeted. How homeowners will be affected. Stay with us. A fake IRS call is a scam that just keeps going, and the fraudsters are grabbing the attention of the Polk and the Cass County Sheriff's offices. The Cass County office says it's received multiple reports of these scam calls and believes it's a phishing scam to collect your personal information. They offer some tips to avoid getting scammed. Never give out personal details to people you don't know. Check your bank statements regularly. If you see any unusual transactions, contact your bank or your credit card provider right away. Beware of lotteries that charge a fee prior to delivery of your prize. And review your credit report. To get all these tips, head to valleynewslive.com and then click on this story. Well, to our weather, it's another cool day. Rain and clouds earlier, but now we're seeing some sunshine this evening. And look at that beautiful sunset peeking through the clouds. Let's talk to Hutch Johnson to see how the rest of our Friday will shape up. Hutch?
Thanks so much. Yes, we've got passing showers throughout the day and actually some reports of tiny hail to the north of the FM area as this band of showers now pushing into central Minnesota continues its trek eastward. If you're heading out to watch some high school football or anything tonight, well, in Minnesota, you'll have to be concerned about the showers, and everyone will have to be concerned about a little bit of wind. It's 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Once we go through sunset here, the gusty nature of the wind will settle down. And with the clearing skies that you pointed out, Stephanie, to the west, it does look like it's going to be a chilly night. We'll be in the low to mid 30s by bedtime tonight, and that's a pretty good indicator that we're going to have a chilly start to our deer gun opener in Minnesota. Yeah. Details on that, the rest of your weekend outlook, and your next chance of rain and or snow. We'll talk about that here in a couple of minutes.
Get the hand warmers, the foot warmers, everything ready for tomorrow morning.
Be prepared.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
Yes.
A teenager accused of attacking a woman at West Acres Mall in Fargo more than a year ago is going to be tried as an adult after all. That ruling today from the North Dakota Supreme Court. Abdirahman Sahil is facing 4 charges. Prosecutors say he pointed a gun at the woman and threatened to shoot her. Sahil was just 15 years old at the time of the attack, but prosecutors moved the case to adult court because of the serious nature of this case. His attorney challenged that decision and took it to the North Dakota Supreme Court. Now, the justices today rejected Sahil's appeal. He earlier pleaded not guilty to the charges he's facing. A Cass Lake, Minnesota man is in jail in connection to a bank robbery. The Cass County Sheriff says Western Bank staff in Cass Lake called about a suspicious man that was in the bank and causing a disturbance. When officers from the Leech Lake Tribal Police Department arrived, the man took off running. He was caught and arrested a short time later in Cass Lake. The man is identified as Rex Baswa Jr. Here's a picture of him. Authorities say the initial investigation indicates that Basswood stole cash from the bank before leaving the building. Grand Forks police now are saying that a robbery call may have been a hoax or a misunderstanding by the 911 caller of what they were actually seeing. Just after 11 o'clock last night, police responded to a 911 call at Borrowed Bucks Bar on Columbia Road. A caller said that there was a robbery with a firearm involved. An investigation revealed it never happened, and police found no one at the scene. Family and friends have decided to hold off on a ground search tomorrow for a missing Bemidji woman in hopes that deer hunters may find some clues this weekend. Police now suspect foul play in the disappearance of Rose Downwind. She's been missing for more than 2 weeks. Police have named Marcello Cimarusti and Christopher Davis as persons of interest in this case. Police already know the current whereabouts of the men, but they want to know the exact location of where anyone may have recently spotted the trio or their truck at the time of Downwind's disappearance. The men were driving a pewter-colored 2001 GMC Yukon like this one with the Minnesota license plate. If you have information regarding earlier sightings or the men or the truck, call Bemidji Police. Tens of thousands of hunters have been heading out to the woods and fields as deer hunting kicked off in North Dakota today, and then the gun opener as well opening in Minnesota tomorrow morning. Both the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources and North Dakota Game and Fish are reminding people have a safe trip. The safety on guns should be on when not in use, and if you bag a buck or doe, the meat should be properly taken care of before it goes bad.
As soon as you get your deer shot, field dress it and basically get ice on it if it's too warm. If you have a chance to skin it, that's the best.
Castleton Cold Storage says in the first weekend of hunting, they're going to get about 150 to 180 deer to process. A well-known athlete in the Fargo sports community has passed away after a fight with brain cancer. Zach Kraft is a Fargo North graduate who scored the game-winning goal in the 2012 state hockey tournament. After high school, Zach played for the Fargo Fourth, the Aberdeen Wings, and the Wisconsin Wilderness. Kraft was diagnosed with stage 4 glioblastoma in February of 2014. On Zach's Caring Bridge site, family noted that he was resting comfortably at home under hospice care. The post finished with, "Zach is our hero and inspiration. Thank you all so much for the prayers and love." Funeral and visitation arrangements have been made for a 2-year-old Castleton girl who died on Sunday. We first told you about Ember Kerry last year when she was in need of a new heart. Ember was diagnosed with a congenital heart defect during a routine checkup when she was just 6 months old. In July, she got a heart transplant but died on Sunday from a stroke while waiting for a second transplant. The family wants to thank the community for all of its support over the past year and hope that people will think about being an organ donor. Ember's visitation is tonight, 5 to 7, with a prayer service at 7 p.m. at the West Funeral Home in Castleton. Her funeral is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Westminster Presbyterian Church in Castleton. Well, tonight we have a sneak peek of a one-of-a-kind facility in the Valley. It's the new $19 million UND Athletics High Performance Center. And the center did not cost taxpayers a dime. It was funded through private donations. It includes a full 100-yard artificial turf football field with a ceiling that's high enough to allow punting and kicking practice. It also has a 300-meter, 8-lane track, along with space for many other track events. It will also serve as a host site for area high school track, and it's already being used to wow possible recruits to UND athletic teams.
But it's a great opportunity for us to get those students and their families and their extended families, frankly, on our campus. So it's not just about recruiting for athletics, but it's about recruiting students to North Dakota.
A public grand opening for the facility is at 5:30 p.m. on Monday. It's located right next to the old football stadium. You'll also get a chance to meet and greet UND student athletes who will be on hand at the event. Speaking of sports, the Bison match up on the turf against Western Illinois this weekend, and it has a lot on the line, including playoff positioning and the hopes that the Bison can start a new winning streak at the Fargo Dome. Our coverage begins Saturday at 1:30 right here on KVLY with the Farmers Union Insurance Bison Football pregame show. Then stick with Valley News Live throughout the game. You can watch the whole game only on KVLY. Kickoff is at 2:30. Well, if you owe money on a loan like a mortgage or student loan, you may want to turn your ringer off your cell phone. Why? Well, that's coming up.
We've had a taste of cool here in the Northern Plains the last couple of days. Nobody too warm around us, but we will warm up. Today, we hit a high that's right on the money for average this time of the year. We'll talk about above average temperatures right after this.